Hey y'all, so if you followed my channel before, then you know in the summertime I usually do a few more gardening videos, and in this case I'm going to try to propagate some wandering Jew. So I got that plant there from my mother-in-law, and when I was trying to put it in a pot, some of the leaves fell off, some of the stems fell off, and so not all of those fell off, but a few of them fell off, and so I just went around the pot and kind of evened it off, and now I'm going to try to propagate them. Now I've never propagated a wandering Jew before. I do have a purple heart plant outside, and it's kind of, I think, in the same family, and with that one I just stuck it in the soil and it started growing like crazy. So I'm going to assume that the wandering Jew is going to do very similar. Now, I've propagated pothos before, I propagated basil before, and that all worked out fine. So what I'm going to do is kind of keep that same concept. I'm going to cut off some of the extra stems, and typically when you are trying to propagate a plant, where there is a leaf, there is a node underneath it, and that node is where the root system will start to develop. So I'm going to pull off some of the lower leaves and then leave a few exposed nodes, and hopefully that's where the root system will develop. So wish me luck. I will have some clips at the end to show you how it turns out, but I'm just going to go down each stem, leaving about 3 or 4 nodes on the stem, pulling off some of the lower leaves, and then I'll submerge that in water. So I'm going to try to propagate in water as well as directly into soil, and I'm going to just see where I get the best results. So here we are. I ended up with 2 vases with water in them, and then I have one where I put loose potting soil. I didn't compact it too much because I knew I wanted the roots to try to, go down into the soil. And I'm just gonna lightly stick the wandering Jew cuttings into the soil, and then I'm going to water that in really, really well. Okay, so I'm just making it look, the way I want it to, kind of how I want to see it, because I'm going to have it out on display. And I'm going to put this plant in an area that gets good indirect sunlight. So it's not going to be bright direct light, but it's going to be bright indirect light. So not on a windowsill, but maybe a few feet away from a window. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and water it in, and I use the squirty bottle here, but when I've been watering it throughout the process, I've been just using a mister so this soil is not too soggy. But initially I didn't have a mister, so I just used my squirty bottle. And hopefully I will have good results with this plant. And I found this to be such a pretty plant. I love the purple that goes through the green. I love the shimmeriness. I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but this plant shimmers really pretty. It has a sheen to it, and I was reading about it, and as long as you keep it in good growing conditions, that sheen will just stay there. It doesn't go away, and it's kind of an indicator if the plant is getting good light or not, if the sheen starts disappearing. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've read. So that's what it looks like. And so here I've just have some extra pieces, but I ended up doing 2 glass vases with water, and then I did like I say, the one with the soil, and I still ended up with pieces. So this plant seems to be a never-ending story. So with that extra piece that I had on the table, I just stuck it in a pot that I keep in my garage. It doesn't get any light in the garage, so we'll see how it's going to turn out. So here's the plant when I first set it up, and here is the plant now. So this is 2 weeks later. It did well. Look at it. It's growing really well. It's starting to get leggy. It's starting to get some more leaves, and it's actually set roots. If you can see, I'm kind of giving it a little tug to see if it's lifting out of the soil, and as you see, it's not. So that is a good indicator for me that it's rooting well, and I'm really excited because now I have a really pretty plant. Here's the one that I had in water, and I don't see as many roots as the soil plant is leading me to believe that it should have. So you can see some long roots there. I'm going to continue to just leave this in water for a little while longer, maybe another couple of weeks, and then see where we are with that. And then if it doesn't have any more roots than that, I'm going to go ahead and take it out and just put it in a pot with some soil. So the plant that I had in the garage, I was worried about it. I just ended up sticking it in a pot that I have outside. Now, I do not know if this is going to work because this pot gets a lot of direct sunlight, and I don't think Wandering Jews do well in direct sunlight. So we'll see about that. So anyway, if you have any questions about Wandering Jew, please let me know. If you can provide me any more information on Wandering Jew, that would be great. Just do that in the comment section down below. I really love the heart-shaped leaves, the purple stripes, the shimmer that this plant has, and I'm looking forward to seeing how my propagation goes throughout the rest of the summer. So far it's doing really well, and I'm excited. I love planting, I love gardening. So anyway, have a great day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.